Now who could teach me to pick locks? Are you the local blacksmith?
Blacksmith? I look like I spend my days making fucking horseshoes. I'm a pewterer, a gilder, a worker of fine metal. And I'm not looking for an apprentice. Particularly one that doesn't know the difference between a metal worker and a smith.
If I did want to learn about metalworking, how could I persuade you to teach me?
You not listening? Someone spit in your ear? Or steal your brain? I don't want an apprentice. So why don't you just fuck off?
I'm looking for new weapons.
Looking is for losers. Paying gets you the goods.
What have you got to trade? Have you got any sword blanks?
Just what I got here. My stock of ore is empty. You bring me some iron ore, I can make you some blanks.
I'm not a smith.
Oh, you're back, are you? Well, what do you want this time?
I'll need some raw meat to fry.
Hello, what do you want?
Hey,
Hey, what? You better be from Hawkins. I need those crates moving.
I've just arrived here. I'm not from anyone.
Lazy, more like. Bet you never done a decent day's work in your life.
What crates?
The ones full of artifacts? What else are we moving? Damn Hawkins. His workers should have delivered them by now. I knew it was too much responsibility for the old coot.
So you're in charge of moving boxes, right?
They're not just any old boxes. They're full of artifacts from the excavation sites. They get dug up, they come to me, and then they go to the Don.
Oh, so you're not even moving boxes for yourself, then?
When you get an important role here, then you can make jokes. Until then, shut your bleeding mouth.
Let's talk sensibly. I could help you get your crates.
Think you can? All right. We'll get going and get 'em moving.
No sense in asking if you know the magic word.
What magic word? Here, you're not with that Inquisition lot, are you? Look, I'll have no magical nonsense around here.
Where are these crates you want moved?
At the excavation site, but they should be here. I swear, those workers are being slack just to wind me up.
What's in these artifact crates?
Puppies. Artifacts, what do you think, genius? Everything that's dug up from the ruins gets crated up, but keep your mitts off 'em. If you're looking for gold, then do some work. You dig for the Don, then you'll get your share.
I'll think about it.
What? You, get out!
Beat it.
Yeah. Huh?
A little more for me. Let's trade.
Put that thing away. That's better.
What are you doing up here?
Hiding.
So, what are you hiding from?
Work.
Right.
Don't get me wrong, I'd like to be working. Only I can't. You see all these huge insects turned up at the excavation site. I'm not going back to work while they're still there. I like my job, but I'm not going to die for it.
Doesn't anyone do anything in this camp?
Don't get me wrong, I'm a worker. Man of the earth, me. There's nothing fancy about moving soil round, but work is what I do best.
Tell me about your work.
About digging? Well, like I say, it may be dirty work, but someone's got to do it. You fancy trying? Just look for a sandy spot in one of the excavation sites, then you stick your shovel in the ground and dig. Who knows, you might even find something.
You can go back to work. The insects are gone.
Are they really gone?
Gone. Dead. Deceased.
Okay. You seem like the honest type. I best be getting back to work then.
Which fighters are responsible for protecting the excavation site?
Just Ricardo, but I've not seen him there for a while. Don't think he cares much about us workers.
He'll care if the work doesn't get done, and he ends up doing it. I'll have a word with him.
Okay. But don't tell him I told you. He's almost as bad as those creatures.
This smells good. I don't know how to make that. I want to improve my fighting skills. I want to be stronger.
You're learning.
What? I was sleeping.
Brannon has returned to work.
I saw. Good. Good work.
I thought you'd be pleased.
I am. Oh, take this. You deserve payment.
That worker, Dwight, really doesn't care about your orders.
He's a lazy sod. And Beppo will go mad if he doesn't get those artifact crates soon.
What do you suggest?
Someone needs to give Dwight a beating. That's what I'll get for him not working.
About time you took that attitude.
Me? I'm not a fighter. I'm not doing it.
And you wonder why things are like they are.
Things will never change.
You want me to ask nicely? Move those crates.
You never heard that them that rushes to toil are the quickest to spoil?
Have you ever heard, those that refuse to depart get a boot up their arse?
All right, no need to speak twice when once will do. I'm going, okay? Okay.
Tell someone who cares.
A little more for me.
Maybe later, all right?
Clay is taking over your post.
About time. Thanks. Here's something for you. Always pay your debts. Now, I need a rest.
Are you one of the fighters here?
I am out here. When we were in the town, well, sleight of hand's more my thing. Combat's for boneheads. I have a few real skills. Sneaking, opening locks, picking pockets. Proper, honest skills. No violence needed.
Sounds good. I want to be a better thief. What are you doing here?
I'm admiring the view. Great view. That's why we get all these tourists.
Ha! That and the friendly locals.
Are you fucking crazy? You can run. Ah! 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 Yeah!
You picked the wrong fight. You going to spend your whole life hanging around?
What?
You alone out here?
What?
Are you alone out here?
Yeah, don't yell, I'm deaf. You seen my full of beer glass thing goes smash if you drop it.
You're drunk.
So, I'd rather be dead drunk than dead, and we're all gonna die soon anyway. You wait. When the white robe shows up, we'll all be as dead men.
Wide robes?
Yeah, the white robes, white, from the Inquiz.
Inquisition?
Yeah. What do white robes want in a swamp? Huh? They'll end up brown robes. Ha! Stinking swamp.
Don't you think you've had enough?
Enough? Enough? Oh, I can't drink enough. Have you been to the Don's camp? I can tell you once you've spent a couple of days there. You'll start on the sauce too, believe me. If you'd been there, you'd be me.
Why? What's wrong with the camp?
Bunch of total arsehole bastards. Always screwing each other over. I don't trust a single one of them. The worst bastard is Brogar. A nasty piece of work. He's a bastard's bastard.
Tell me more about this Brogar.
The whole damn place is under his thumb. Officially.
Officially?
Officially, yeah. Officially, he's just the boss of the fighters. The Don's lieutenant. But he's more than that. Every man there's terrified of him. Even his shadow's scared of him. Because that Brogar, he wants to replace the Don, doesn't he? Yeah, he does.
Right. You seem to know a lot about Brogar.
More than you think, and not just about Brogar. You get me more beer, and then I'll really tell you something.
I get you more beer and I'll be lucky to understand you. I'll see what I can do. Yeah. And what can you tell me about the white robes?
They're everywhere. Came from the sea, from the mainland, and now they're sweeping across the island, wrecking everything.
Have you ever met a white robe?
Are you insane? Huh? I'd run like a stabbed rat if I ever saw one.
I can believe it.
Where's that damn bottle? It's my bottle. Give it back, you stinking swamp.
You mean a beer bottle?
That's what I said. You got bad hearing, you know that. The bottle was right. It was here. No, here somewhere.
Here, one beer for some information.
Hey, you got one. You're beautiful.
Here, you're a hunter. Or you were. Teach me something about it.
Now you're talking. When I got time, I'll do just that.
So, why is everyone so afraid of Brogar?
Ha! Why'd you think? He's the strongest fighter in the camp. No one can beat him.
Can you teach me about hunting? You could just tell me the information, as a friend.
The only friend you've got in this swamp are the mosquitoes. Yeah, and they suck your blood.
I need some rest. Well, that was daft. Hey, careful!
Put that weapon down. Yeah, get out of here. Ah! Ah! Yeah! Yeah! Ah! Ah! Ah!
It's over. Hey, careful there! I need some rest.
A little more for me. Lewis, he drinks a bit, doesn't he?
Often, yes. But it's how he gets his iron. Don't ask me how, but it works for him. And he really is the best teacher around.
If you say so. Job done. You needn't worry about those things in the excavation site anymore.
You killed them? Right. 30 gold coins, wasn't it? Worth every one.
Thanks. Pleasure talking to you.
Right.
I'll look forward to our next conversation. Aren't you supposed to be protecting the excavation site in the swamp?
I am.
The worker, Brannan. He says he's been waiting forever for you.
I don't care about workers.
I can see why they made you a guard.
Please don't disturb me.
Not right now. Nothing new for you.
I could help you.
Helpful sort, aren't you? You better not have landed me in it with Brogar. But then one's trouble is another's ease. Rachel needs this meat, so she'll be happy. Take note, sometimes it's better to take sides than end up in the middle.
All right. Where can I get workers' clothing?
Hawkins is your man. He's one of the Don's lieutenants. He's in charge of the workers.
What would I have to do to deal with him?
If you work for him, do what he tells you and listen to everything he says. He'll let things slip. But you do know what you're proposing is dangerous.
About Brogar. How does Rachel feel about him?
She's soft. Brogar bullies her, and she's like that even though the Don's behind her.
Word has it that Brogar wants to replace the Don.
That much is obvious. There isn't a man in the place who hasn't worked that out. But it's not something anyone says out loud. Words can get you killed.
Why can't I get to talk to the Don himself?
If you can't get Rachel on your side, maybe you could get past the guard at the temple. Maybe.
Sounds like it could be worth a try.
True, but it's a long shot. Rachel might be your best way in.
About your hunting. What can you tell me about your hunters?
Well, there's Lewis. Haven't seen him for days. I expect he's under a rock in the swamp. Not even the swamp flies bother him when he's had a skinful. Doug should also be in the swamp. He should be hunting. But I haven't seen him for days either. And of course you know what delightful tasks I have to do.
Lewis isn't going to stop drinking anytime soon.
I know. But when he's sober, or even when he's half cut, he's a damn good hunter.
I met a hunter called Jan. You haven't mentioned him.
He got himself posted as a guard on the road to Harbour Town. We never see him back here these days. That's another hunter less feeding the camp.
Doug has been successful. He's given me some meat for the camp.
We needed that. You better take it to Rachel if you haven't given it to her already.
Why are you making Sam saw wood for you?
What business is it of yours, little fish?
He needs to hunt. If he doesn't, we'll all starve.
And if I don't get wood for my fire, I'll be pissed off. You're pissing into the wind if you wait for Rachel to organise anything. You want something here, you have to take it.
Yeah, I'm beginning to understand that. Clay's taken over from Phil on guard duty.
Good. Pair of useless arseholes.
At least something's sinking in.
By the way, Brogar is forcing Sam to work for him instead of hunting. He's sawing wood for Brogar's fire. That's why you've not been getting the meat you need.
Damn Brogar. I thought he was trying to undermine Esteban. He'd be nothing without the Don, and now I need that meat.
What do you want to do about it?
Me? You do what you can. There'll be a full-on rebellion if stomachs go empty. If you want to help out, get me meat and get Sam back out hunting.
Lewis claims Brogar wants to replace the Don.
Brogar's always been trouble, but since we've been in this swamp, Esteban's absence has really lowered morale. It gets tongues wagging and hands lazy. I wish he could see that. Talk to the men. This could be just the thing to get Esteban going again. Show him how bad things have got. But I'm going to need more proof than the word of a drunken hunter. I can't help you anymore.
She smiled at me. You going to stand here all day?
I sorted out your crate delivery problem.
Really? Well, thanks. Good to see someone's applying themselves. Tell you the truth, I ain't sure why the Don wants all this gold. Ain't like there's much to spend it on in a swamp.
Not that I've seen.
Anyway, you've put me in a generous mood. Here's a little advance on your share. Please don't disturb me.
About your camp. Your deliveries of artifact crates will be starting again.
Thanks. I didn't want to worry Esteban about that. Not after everything that's happened. Don't just stand around. Be off with you.
The Don's wife, Rachel, seems tense about something.
The Don put her in charge of this mess, and if she can't feed people, how can she control anything else? Brogar wants the Don out of the way. Proving Rachel useless only helps him.
Did you know Ricardo isn't at his post? At the swamp excavation site?
You telling tales now?
Just being helpful.
Well, unless you've got orders from me, stay out of my business.
Hawkins says you're meant to be protecting his workers.
Hawkins says, does he?
You promised Hawkins if he paid, you'd protect him.
You worried about him. You protect him.
Right. You're a real man of honor.
That's your lot.
Thought you might like to know Dwight's gone back to work.
He has? That's almost a miracle. But well done. Here, take these coins.
Your gratitude is boundless.
Leave me be.
Nothing new for you.
I want to be a better thief. Shouldn't you be hunting?
Damn it, don't you start. Everything's going to hell, and I'm supposed to go hunting? No way! I'd rather sit here and have a little drink-a-dink-a-doo.
If you start hunting, I'll give you a beer.
Nope. That'll mean I gotta move, and I'm not moving. You do it.
Get hunting, or I'll get unpleasant.
Wait!
I'm waiting.
What? Right. You go and deal with these rats. They're over the... south of here. If you come back, I'll give you 30 cold groins. What do you think?
You're a hunter and you can't deal with rats.
Furry little bastards, look at you funny. Go on, you kill them, and I'll pay you.
Looks good.